Hey, what up, y'all? This is Vin Rock from Naughty by Nature. Giving a big shout to Get Your Buzz Up, man. Yo, on behalf of hip-hop, on behalf of the legends, we love what you're doing for the inspiring artists, yo.
What's good? It's your boy Shah, Mr. Get Your Buzz Up with Get Your Buzz Up, doing an exclusive interview with the legendary, like the icon,
yes, sir.
Vinny from Naughty by Nature. What's good, homie?
What up, homie? How you, man?
I'm all gravy, baby. So, I mean, let's just get this question out the way. Are you still down with OPP?
Yeah, you know me.
All right. So, what's been going on? What's good with you?
Oh, man, we all over the place, man. We've been, we just dropped the 20th anniversary album, Anthem Inc. on December 13th. Lead single is Perfect Party. We dropped the mixtape before that. A joint called Flags before that. Got a lot of before that. We just been in the mix, man, just killing them. Like, we still touring over 100, 150 shows a year. We just out there, man, with the people.
So the music never stops?
No, it never stops. Plus, on top of that, you know, we're expanding, diversifying, developing a lot of television and film projects right now. Definitely with the mobile game and all the technology. So we just having fun, man.
Well, that's what's up. And I mean, it was a pleasure to have you here at the Get Your Buzz Up Showcase as a judge. What would you, is there a way that you could compare the talent back when you started to now? Like the pros, the cons, anything like that?
Well, it's all the same thing, man. You have a bunch of young kids who are addicted to hip-hop, man, and they're being creative. So hip-hop music, back in the 80s when we came up, even so now, it's keeping a lot of kids off the streets. So I'm so thankful for hip-hop, man, and to see these kids out here with the passion, with the drive, with the love of the culture still, man. It's incredible. So I'm always down to come out. And like I reminded them, it reminded us of when we were in high school. And, yo, we did every talent show. You know, we got booed before. I mean, we've been through it all. So I'm always down with all of those up-and-coming artists.
That's what's up. What advice would you give to an up-and-coming artist that maybe doesn't win a showcase or maybe gets booed or goes through the trials and tribulations that obviously we know the music industry can bring?
Exactly. Well, the bottom line is everyone isn't Beyonce out the box. You know, you've seen her bio. Everyone's not Jay-Z out the box. They all started very young. You know, they evolved their way through. You have to know it, man. It takes work. It takes time. And understand the game. Study the game. You know, a lot of people are chasing the music model that we grew up on in the 90s and in the 80s. The whole music game has changed now. So study what you're doing. Study where the money is. Study where the money isn't. But the bottom line is this is art. This is culture. This is something you would do from the heart for free. Concentrate on that and concentrate on just presenting good music, man, good product, and everything else will come.
Well, with Get Your, I'm glad you actually went into that because with Get Your Buzz Up, our whole motto is to help independent artists get their buzz up. So what are some suggestions you would have for up-and-coming artists to get their buzz up now?
Right. Well, getting your buzz up now is, man, staying engaged with your fan base and with your audience. So back in the day, we only had this physical grind, being here in the clubs and banging out with all of the other people. Now there's a combination. You can use a physical grind and you can use a viral grind. So just use the combination of both to harness your fan base and keep them engaged, because this is a game of engagement now. It's an artist or owner-operated business. You know, the labels are not doing all of the work for you anymore, and that big check isn't there anymore. So if you really love what you're doing, if you really love this art and culture, man, you're going to do it from the heart, and you're going to pay attention to your fan base. It's that one-on-one relationship. I don't care if you have 50 fans, 25 fans. You start with them and just grow it and evolve it from there.
That's about it. You heard it. You heard it from the man, the legend. Can you just tell them where everybody can find you, your social media sites?
Yeah, definitely. For starters, we're at naughtybynature.com. On Twitter, we're at naughtybynature on Twitter. Very simple. YouTube, youtube.com/naughtybynature. Everything is Naughty by Nature, man. Facebook, facebook.com/NBN118. You have to do a little science behind that one, but You know, basically everything is Naughty by Nature. Go to naughtybynature.com, Google Naughty by Nature, it'll all come up. You know why? Because we're Googleable.
Googleable. I like that. I like that. I'm gonna have to use that on the mixtape. I'm gonna do a drop. I'm gonna steal that. But thank you very much, Vinny. Naughty by Nature.
All right, man.
Get your buzz up. We out.
Yo, what up, y'all? This is Vin Rock of Naughty by Nature. Giving this big shout to Joe